morning. We are here with Lexi, and what grade are you in, Lexi?
Second.
Second, had to think about that one for a second. So today, Lexi is going to share what her day looks like as a typical homeschooled second grader. We're reading out of here. This is the Little Legends of Exceptional Men in Black History. And then this one is Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. And it goes through in chronological order for leaders of, both men and women back in like and I think the earliest was like the 1700s and going through and leading all the way up to like current times. It wouldn't be a morning time without this one climbing into my lap. Good, sit down. All right, Bass Reeves, he was from 1838 to 1910. He was a deputy U.S. Marshal. Bass was born enslaved in Arkansas. Before long, people far and wide knew Bass's reputation, the tough as nails, sharpshooting, 6'2" black deputy. He liked to use disguises and tricks to outsmart the criminals to make an arrest. It's speculated that Bass was an inspiration for the Lone Ranger, the fictional masked hero of the Old West. There was no way of knowing for sure, but we do know that Bass was a real-life good guy who fought for justice. Now we're going to learn about Rebecca Lee Crumpler from 1831 to 1895. She was a physician. Lola, do you know what a physician is?
No.
Lexi, what's a physician?
A doctor.
Yeah, a doctor. Wow. So from the very beginning, caring for others was part of Rebecca's life. She was raised in Pennsylvania by her aunt, who provided healthcare services to the people in her neighborhood. Out of more than 50,000 physicians in the United States at the time, only about 300 were women. And guess what? Rebecca was the only black woman. She began her practice in Boston, specializing in care of women and children. Who is gonna give Pippa her haircut? Her much, much, much needed haircut.
Me! I am. Me too.
No, she hates haircuts now. And Snuggle. She loves her Snuggles.
Yeah, I love her Snugglies.
Pippa is definitely a people person.
And she would chase Sassy. She would chase Sassy.
Chase the cat, yes.
Sun.
She's trying.
Than the sun, Pippa. Yeah.
Say that this video is a collaboration with two of my very dear friends, Gina from Gina B Homeschool and Brittany from Brittany Olga. Brittany is a stay-at-home mom. She has 3 daughters as well, just like me, and her oldest is in 4th grade. She's going to be sharing her day in the life of her 4th grader, but she also has 2 toddlers as well. So she's got several different ages that she is working with and that she shares. I really love watching her videos. She's just very calming and relaxing and just absolutely so sweet. Her daughters are adorable. She shares great content from preschoolers and toddlers to 4th grade. She just has a wide variety of ages that she is homeschooling, and so she has lots and lots of great content. I know you will really, really enjoy her channel. Gina, just like Brittany, is super sweet, so encouraging and positive. Gina is a work-at-home homeschool mom. She works full-time from home, so you'll be able to see a little bit of that on her channel as well. If you are a working mom, you'll be able to see how she is able to juggle both. She has 3 children as well. Her oldest is in 2nd grade, and then she also has a preschooler and a toddler. So not only does she work from home, but she also has, they live in the country, so they have a house with a little bit of land, so she'll share about that as well. Again, she has a 2nd grader, a preschooler, and a toddler, so her variety, she has a good variety of ages as well that she shares. Both of these women are so wise and offer so much great advice and encouragement when it comes to homeschooling and motherhood, and I have just really enjoyed watching their videos because they have been so helpful to me personally, and I think that they would be really, really helpful to you as well. You would definitely benefit from watching their videos. Check out their videos and make sure you subscribe to their channels. I am so excited to be doing this collaboration with both of these wonderful ladies. Make sure after you watch this video, you check out their videos as well. I will link them in the description below. Okay, back to our day. While I'm doing Larissa's lessons, Lexi does some independent work. So she does handwriting, she does her spelling, and she does arithmetic. It doesn't take her very long at all. And then she has some free time to do whatever she wants. What are you doing right now, Lex?
Folding up paper.
That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
MOUNTAIN, mountain, vowel, VOWER, vowel, line, skyline, SKYLINE.
This is where we do most of our lessons, snuggled up right here on this little chair. We're gonna have to probably upgrade to something bigger soon because we're running out of room, huh? You girls are getting too big. So Larissa just finished her lessons. Alexia is completely finished with all of her independent work. She had a few minutes of a break. Now all we're gonna do is her language arts lesson and her math lesson together right now. And then when she finishes that, then she'll be done for the day.
I feel like I have not enough schoolwork.
You feel like you have not enough schoolwork?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want more? Like what?
No.
Well, you remember you also have to practice your violin because you have your violin lesson today.
Yeah.
And then we still have science and history to do as well.
Yeah, but...
You mean for you? You want me to find you more work to do?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay her to say that.
Hmm.
Now this says MB. What does MB say? Do you remember? Yeah, so the B is silent. So you're going to read all these words.
Even though I already know this, I'm going to still do it.
Okay.
They think I don't know this.
They think that you don't know it? You learned it last year, huh?
Yeah.
With your, okay, go ahead.
Bomb, climb, comb, crumb, plum, lamb, limb.
Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
An easy way to add 20 to any number is to increase the digit in the tens place by 2. Mentally complete the problems and say the answers aloud. Okay, so what's 41?
61.
Good job. What's 16 plus 20? What is heavier, a ton or a pound? No, a ton is 2,000 pounds. Yeah. How many ounces are in a pound?
16.
If a pencil weighs 1 ounce, how many pencils would weigh?
16.
There you go, for a pound. So here's the chart that she made, so we're going to compare. So a mallard duck. Do you think a mallard duck is 1 ton, 2 pounds, or 2 ounces?
2 ounces.
2 ounces?
2 pounds.
Yeah, I think it's 2 pounds. Just did the actual lessons, but with the good and the beautiful, there's always a page of independent practice. And so she's going to do that for her math right now. Watch out, Lexi. Hold on, let me see something. And then she's going to do the independent practice for her language arts. So these will be the last 2 pages that she's got to do. Then I'll review her work. It's about 11, and so she'll be done within about the next 10 minutes or so. It's 11 o'clock. We just finished Alexia's lessons. Lola has been quietly entertaining herself with all these games and puzzles that she's been doing all morning. But Lola, now it's your turn. Okay?
Can I just finish this game?
You can finish that 1 round and then it's your turn, okay? How many did you get?
20, 105 for blue, and yellow 45.
Oh.
How dare you do that? That is not good. That's not good.
Lexi is done with everything. She's just been kind of playing. It's only like 11:45. She finished up probably around 11:15 or so. So I'm just finished with Lola, and then I am going to check all of Lexi's work, and if there's any corrections or anything, she'll do that right now, as well as Larissa's, and then we should be ready in about maybe 15 minutes. We'll be done, so about noon. And then we'll have some lunch and finish up our school day with science and with history. So we have that to do as well. Okay, so this was commas in a series. So it says today I'm going to play, stretch, and run. I think you forgot the commas in your series. So what should that be? What should that look like?
Lexi's wool pick.
Oh my, okay. Oh, its tail's detached. Okay.
Oh no, Dad said we could glue it.
A stamp, okay.
Lexi's what?
Goodness gracious. Fuck. No, it's all stuff that fell behind the desk. You can't see. Good job, Lola. Thank you. You got rescued some great little treasures in there. Lola, can you please clean up your toys, please?
After you give.
And clean up your schoolwork so we can move on with our day?
So it's about lunchtime, and I picked this. It's penne and 4 cheese macaroni and cheese.
Yep. Did you learn how to cook mac and cheese this past year?
Yeah, I did.
So you're gonna demonstrate your cooking skills today?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, let's put the penne in. We still do this together, huh, Lexi?
Yeah, but
Don't knock off the attitude.
I want to do it.
Alone? I know, you're not quite there yet. Good job. Still pretty good. That's good. This is actually course number 2. The girls already ate something first, and then this is their second.
There.
They're eating mac and cheese as like their second course. So we're saving plates. That's why they look dirty. They were clean. Oh! I'll eat the stuff that fell on the table. Don't put it back in. Don't put it back in.
You just.
Oh my. Oh, okay. All right. I guess you guys know where you won't be going for dinner anytime soon. Okay. I see someone's butt in my face. I just looked up and it's right there. Okay. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. So school didn't take longer than I thought, but checking everyone's work and lunch did. So it is a little after 1. And we're gonna finish up with science and history, and then she's got to practice for a few minutes, and then we're gonna head out to her violin lesson around 2, a little after 2 o'clock. So our history, I'm sure if you've seen any of these type of videos before, you know is Beautiful Feet books. We're doing Around the World with Picture Books Part 1. We're actually starting a brand new country today, and Larissa, it was her choice, so she chose Japan. So this is, we're going to start off with Japan. We're going to do the intro lesson.
Here.
Hold on, what's it called? Japan?
Japan.
Here.
There you go. Lola found it.
That's
Yep, that's Japan.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a close-up of Japan. So we're going to explore the country right now, okay?
Red fox.
I'm going to point out a few things the teacher guide is going to tell me, and you girls are going to find it. Okay, so in your binder, you're going to write the word archipelago, and then the definition of that, which I'll read right now.
Skip a couple pages.
Skip a couple, yeah. Well, Japan, Jay, you wrote Ganan.
Ganan.
Don't laugh at her. Don't laugh at her. That was close. That was, because that's in cursive. That's really hard. You did good, baby. All right. You might want to, here, let's get a different one. Chain. So write chain, cluster or collection of islands. Okay? Chain.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
We're actually early. I don't know who I am today. It's a shock. Lola's right there. Here's Lola.
Are you pretending to be a dog? Yes. Yes, I am. Go up.
What are you girls whispering about?
Nothing.
Okay, thank you. Don't use all of them. You just need one, babe.
Laura took mine.
No, just one.
Yeah, but Laura took mine. No, I didn't.
So the girls are upstairs and they are doing some rest time. So this is kind of where they get to, it's not like a nap or anything. I mean, they're obviously way too old for that. But this is just, they have some quiet time to kind of play with their toys upstairs, read, just have a little time to kind of regroup and settle down. They're stimulated a lot from school. They play, they do their chores. They have a lot going on throughout the day. So this just kind of lets them wind down a little bit. So normally I am either working or, doing something, housework or whatever during this time, but it is such a good part of the day. They love it. They look forward to it. They're like, they don't want to skip it. When it's skipped, they're always kind of disappointed. And so, yeah, so we're going to go up right now and Lexi's going to share what she does during her quiet time. Lola, you did such a great job making your bed today. It's awesome. Okay.
We're pretending. So we go in the closet and we pretend there's an apocalypse and we have to stay in the closet.
Okay. That sounds pretty depressing.
But there's everlasting candy.
There's
For
everlasting.
kids. It's fun.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I think I would like that maybe.
Helen Keller.
So you have a Goosebumps book and Helen Keller that you're reading. So these are all the books that she's got going on for her. So today was a little bit off because of her violin lesson, threw things back. So it's about 5 o'clock right now. This is when I will start to make dinner and then the girls can watch a little show. So Lexi likes to be in our bed and she's gonna watch, what are you gonna watch today?
I know, Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie. Okay, well I make dinner. Yep, and then we'll have dinner and then pretty much just wind down for the night, right? We had a good day today. This was just a very typical day for us, very normal day in the life of a second grader, homeschooled second grader. Lexi, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a typical day, nothing crazy. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out both Brittany's videos and Gina's videos, and so you can see what a day looks like for them and their second and fourth grader. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, see you later. Say bye, guys.